Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, you will learn the topic migration. Human migration involves the movement of people from one place to another with intentions of settling permanently or temporarily at a new location. Most of the people moved to foreign countries and some people came to India. Also, different religions like Christians, Islam, Jews all came through migration. Even from Southeast Asia, travelers came to India. Traders also came even in our country or worldwide. If you will see, British period, our people moved to foreign countries, crisscross migration keep on going. If you will see the history of India, history of waves of migrants come and settle one after another in different parts of the country. Large number of people from India too migrated to places in search of better opportunities. Religions, preachers also came to India. How they came? Due to migration. Urbanization, industrialization, globalization, and technology are the major factors which have contributed largely to migration. Now we will discuss types of migration. There are two types of migration. Number 1, international migration, and number 2, internal migration. International migration, movement of population from one country to another across the borders, is called international migration. And internal migration refers to people within a country moving to another location within its borders. Now we will discuss what is immigrant and emigrant. A person who indulges in immigration is called as immigrant, and those who indulge in emigration are known as emigrants. An immigrant is one who migrates to a nation, and emigrant is one who migrates away from his home country. So dear students, do you know immigration and emigration can be applied to the same person? For example, if a person moves away from your country to live in another country, that person will be emigrant to you. But for the other country, he or she is an immigrant. In the 19th century, many Indians migrated to Mauritius, Burma, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, South Africa, and East Africa as laborers and settled permanently there. Since 1970s, highly educated and skilled professionals have migrated from India to some of the most advanced countries such as the USA, UK, Canada, and some countries of Western Europe, leading to a serious problem of brain drain. Now we will discuss what is brain drain. Brain drain is the migration of skilled human resources for trade, education, and better opportunities, etc. Trained and skilled professionals are needed in every part of the world. However, better standards of living and quality of life, higher salaries, access to advanced technology, and more stable political conditions in the developed countries attract talent from less developed areas. Now, let us know what are different streams of migration. Number 1, rural to rural migration. Under this, people move from one village to another. Marriage, seasonality of work, lack of work, etc. are some of the factors responsible for rural to rural migration. Next is rural to urban. Under this, people migrate from rural areas to towns or metro cities for better employment opportunities, higher wages, fixed working hours, better amenities of living. Next is urban to urban. Under this, people migrate from small towns with less facilities to large cities or metro cities with more facilities. This is the reason that metro cities have grown at a much faster rate as compared to the other towns. Now next is urban to rural. People move from urban to rural when urban centers are characterized by overcongestion, haphazard growth, high cost of living, heavy pressure on public utility services, unemployment, etc. Causes of migration. There are 4 causes of migration. Number 1, economic factor. In developing countries, low agricultural income, agricultural unemployment, and underemployment, lack of alternative sources of income are considered basic factors pushing the migrants towards developed area with greater job opportunities. Now the second is marriage. Marriage is a very important social factor of migration. In rural areas, most of the girls have to migrate to their in-laws' place of residence after marriage. The third one is education. Rural areas by and large lack educational facilities, especially those of higher education, and rural people have to migrate to the urban centers for this purpose. Many of them settle down in the cities for earning a livelihood after completing their education. Next is lack of security. Political disturbances and conflicts drive people away from their homes. Large number of people have migrated out of Jammu and Kashmir and Assam during the last few years due to disturbed conditions there. So, for this, people migrate themselves in search of better opportunities for recreation, healthcare facilities, or for availing service which the nearby towns provide. Now next is the impact of migration. Number 1 is demographic consequences. Migration leads to unbalanced demographic distribution of population within the country. Only the able young people migrate from villages to cities or to other countries in search of jobs, and the rest of the family members stay back. This leads to serious imbalances in age and sex ratio, particularly in areas of high out-migration like Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra. Now next is social consequences. Migration results in interaction between varied cultures and leads to their diffusion. The receiving areas receive people belonging to different cultures through migration, which leads to cultural interaction and enrichment. Now, the last is economic consequences. Migration of people has a direct impact on both the sending country and the receiving country. The receiving country gains as immigration increases the supply of labor, which increases employment and thus national income. Therefore, the sending country gains through migrants as they transfer their earning to the home country in the form of foreign exchange. So I hope you all have understood this topic. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.